you can see, yes, I cut it. I couldn't help it, I cut it. Because it was down here, now it's up here. And I think it gave it, I think this wig has taken a whole new life. And I feel, I don't know, like I feel so much, sorry I can't help but look at myself, but I feel so much more like this is just a really happy length. And I think it's a happy length for me, especially that I am now pregnant, and so I think it's just it's a nicer, just a nicer fit for me now. And also too, I mean, it was getting to the point like when it was longer, I had to continuously really like condition it all the time and curl it, and I just didn't want to keep on doing that all the time. And so I thought like cutting it will kind of prevent me from doing that all the time. And however, I mean, if I really wanted it long, I would continue to do it until I couldn't do it anymore. But I got to the point that, you know what, I'm not going to always want to be in front of the vanity and doing it all the time, you know, since I am pregnant. And I just like, you know what, no, I'm just not going to do it anymore. But the one thing I think, and I think also too, because it's a very high fat, I think it's like, this is a very high fashion color. And I think because it's such a high fashion color, I think sometimes when you do it super long, it looks nice, it looks pretty. However, you know, realistically, like, how many women out there that has this color that's all the way down here? I mean, with their natural hair, okay? I'm not saying like with extensions and all that stuff, with their natural hair. Very seldom people, because when you bleach your hair to like almost like a platinum blonde to almost to like no color at all, that will really damage your hair. So generally speaking, if it's really that long, hands down, majority of the time you're going to see women with extensions. And for me, it was nice having that length. And I do have a backup. So you know, when I do want it long again, I can just take out that one and just use it, and then use that one for a long one. However, I'm really liking this style with this particular color. So, I mean, I like it how it was when I first got it. Not saying I don't. I think it still looks very natural and everything. But I think it looks even more natural now than it did before, if that makes any sense. And I feel that, I don't know, it just fits. It just really fits with, I think this length really fits me. And it's not too long, but yeah, it's not too short either. I can still pull all of it up in the front. It's not like up to here or anything. I think once it starts coming up to here, that's where I kind of freak out a little bit, because my hair is naturally around that length anyway. So I don't know. I love long hair. I mean, I love short hair, but sometimes I don't know. I don't know. For me, like sometimes debate, should I get a wig that's short hair? I don't know. I'm kind of, you know, it's just, when I think of wigs, I think of getting a wig that has long hair, not short hair. Anyways, besides the point. So anyways, this is what it turned out to be. I mean, and I'm really happy with it. Super duper happy with it. And I think this is going to be something that, this is definitely a game changer for me, I think. I just feel like, you know, on the side, it just looks really nice. I mean, maybe some parts might be not like perfectly evened. But that's, you know, again, I cut it myself. I'm not like a beautician or anything. So, but yeah, like, and it's still, you know, and I think it kind of makes it look a little bit fuller which is pretty cool because it has an illusion of it looks fuller, but really it's still the same density. There's not really anything like I didn't add any tracks or anything, so it does definitely look fuller. It has that illusion that it looks fuller, which is pretty cool. And guess what? I can't believe I did this. With my what is it? Money Piece Hazel that I just recently got. I took the plunge and I cut it also. And see, look how much fuller it looks. I mean, it just looks so much more fuller. And I don't know if it's just, well, I think a lot of it has to do with the waves and the curls. But I don't know, like, I just think this is, like, totally, like, beautiful. I mean, it just looks so much, you know, and I think because it had so much of this color, so much of this red, like, I loved it long. Long was beautiful. But I knew that the more I'm going to wear it, because I am going to wear this as my daily driver, as well as these two are going to be my alternate the most, only because, I don't know, I love this purple one. This purple one's beautiful, and the rooting, you know, is the perfect color to match with my sideburns. And this one, the rooting here is also the matching, which is well, I mean, that's kind of all the way down here, but with this rooting here, it matches really well with my sideburns as well. Because at this point in time, I'm looking at I'm looking at trying to get back to my natural color in my own hair. And so I'm trying to find wigs that I can really blend with my own sideburns, and I am growing out my sideburns. So yeah. And anyways, that's another video, entirely different. But yeah, so you know, I knew that I'm gonna be wearing this a lot, and I knew with this one, like, I've worn it almost about 2.5 weeks straight before I got this one and before I got my dark brown one. And I noticed that I had to really condition this a lot because I was wearing it practically every day. And if I'm going to use this also as one of my number one, like, this is going to be this one, and this one's going to be like my go-to. The dark brown one, not so much. You know, when I am wanting not like an ombre color, I just want one straight color, then my dark brown is my go-to. But lately, it's just, I love the ombre and I love the rooting wigs right now. So I don't see myself wearing the straight dark brown one a lot. So, so because of that, I knew that this one, I might have to do a lot of conditioning as well. And so that's why I just went ahead and I just decided just to cut it, because I know eventually I'm going to have to do it. And I loved how this looked when I cut it. I loved it so much that, well, if I like this so much in this kind of cut, then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like with this color, same thing. And so without further ado, I will show you that one too. So let me go ahead and take this off. Oops. So, I mean, it just looks so, like, it looks so much fuller, guys. I mean, it looks so much more fuller. But it doesn't feel thick. So that's the beauty of it. So that's why I don't want to, like, straighten it yet, because it's definitely not ready to be straightened. And it just has, you know, the curls, the waves are just so beautiful. They're like effortless waves. That's what I call them, effortless waves. Okay, so here's my Money Piece one. Money Piece Hazel. And let me tell you guys, and I can't believe it, I was actually on eBay last night, and I was looking to see if I could get like a replacement one for this one, because I knew I was going to be wearing this a lot more too, besides the purple one. And the places that I would buy it from sold out. So this is a very like hot ticket. So as you can see, it does look a little bit shorter. It's not as long So it's not as long. So yeah, it's a little bit shorter, but which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. Because what I did was, the thing is, the big difference with the purple one, I first kind of measured it on my head and then I took it off and I cut it. This one, I just looked at the longest, the next layer, and I just kind of cut it. And that's what I did. But it still looks nice, and you know, again, it's, you know, I might need to do a little bit more cuttings here and there, maybe. I don't know yet. I'm still looking at it. It kind of, but see also too, some parts are not curly right now. So that could be it. See that after I brush it out. And that's what also happens too, when you have curls, it's all about how you're going to curl or where you're going to cut it at the curl. But yeah, so it doesn't look too, it looks, you know, pretty the same length. But if I need to cut it again, I can, you know, to kind of make it more even. This is what it looks like on the side. This is what it looks like on the side. And then this is what it looks like in the back. So I can't believe it. I cut it. But you know what? It looks really, you know, I really like it, guys. So you know, maybe some of you be like, oh my god, you cut all the curls, you know, like the longer curls. And let me tell you, I mean, I did definitely do that. But I don't feel bad that I did it, you know, like I feel like, I think with this color too, it just, you know, you can have it long, you can have it short, you could really have it any which way. And I was just like looking at, well, if I'm going to be using this also as my daily driver kind of thing, then I know down the line I'm going to have to do a lot of conditioning, like how I did with my purple one. So I was kind of debating, should I not? Should I do it? Should I not do it? And I just kind of like, you know, I thought about it for a little bit, watched my movie, then I came back and I said, you know what? I'm going to just do it. And I'm glad that I did do it. I was really kind of like, I don't know, like thinking of cutting like any of them. I was like, well, especially the purple one, I was really like, should I? Because I knew like it was already like the bottom parts of the wig was already kind of slowly but surely dying out. And I was just like, oh, I don't know if I shouldn't, you know, like I was still kind of like in the, I don't know, I was thinking about it ever since last night. And even like maybe earlier in that day, I was thinking about it. And I was like, should I not? And I was like, I don't know, I don't want to regret it. And, you know, because, you know, once you cut it, it won't grow back. And like especially with this one, I knew like after I cut it, I'm not going to be able to get another one like this. I would have to go searching for a different seller and you know, and the thing is, you know, and there's another seller that I checked, the one where I got the dark brown one, if they had this one, it was also sold out. So a lot of them that are selling this wig on eBay are all sold out. So I was like, man, like, so like I already knew like this one is just out the window. So, you know, I had to be like, you know, 100% like sure that I wanted to cut this. And so I thought about it. I said, you know what? It turned out so well with this one. Why wouldn't it turn out so well with this one too? So with the, you know, so the purple one was like it was kind of like my test, was like my tester, so to speak. So anyways, I'm going to take this off and then put back the purple because today's purple wig day. But I wanted to show you this one. I mean, I'm really, you know, it just has that nice, it kind of almost has like that natural, like little, almost like a VU shape thing going on here. You know, it just works, it works well. So if you have this wig, if you have the Sensational Dashley Unit 7 and you're wondering how would it look it being short, it would work very well. I think it would work super duper well. So I mean, if you're really, especially too, if you don't want to, especially if you don't want to, you know, stop wearing it or like give it away, or worse, even throw it away, put it in the box of no return kind of thing. After you've worn it, you know, X amount of times, and you're kind of like, kind of debating, should I not? And you know, I mean, the thing is too, is like, I see this one's a little bit longer, as you can tell. It's a little bit longer. But then again too, I think it looks a little bit longer because a lot of the bottom layers, the curl pattern kind of died out a little bit. So I think that's somewhat one reason why this one looks a little bit longer. But yeah, so, you know, but if you're really thinking like, should I not? Should I cut it? Should I not cut it? And I say go ahead and go for it, because you're not gonna be disappointed in it at all. I don't think you will be. Now, if you really want it long, then, you know, you have either conditioning it a lot or straightening it. Now, if you do straighten the wig, you're not gonna get those curls anymore. So, you know, you just gotta have to take in like a lot of like, okay, you know, take in like, weigh out the options. Like, what do you really want? And so, like, for me, I love these curls. I think if I straighten it, it would still be pretty. You know, if I had the length and it was still straightened, I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty, hands down. But I think the bottom line here is I just didn't want to work at it. I just didn't, you know, especially like I said, I'm pregnant. I want, you know, when I go out or when I go back to work, I don't want to be really doing a lot of, how do I put it? I don't want to be taking so much time in doing something, and, you know, and I feel that with this wig, you know, I don't have to do that much with it, but the only thing is, once I start wearing it, and if I'm wearing it as one of my daily wigs, then I know I'm gonna have to condition it. And so it's kind of like one of those things where I think with the way, you know, the way this is at the length that it's at now, I'm assuming, I don't know yet, because this is going to be like a trial week for me this week. I'm going to be wearing either this one or the Money Piece Hazel, and I'm going to see if I need to do any like conditioning at all. So I'm probably going to wear this a few days, then I'm going to wear that one a few days, then I'm going to wear the other one a few days. So I'm going to be going back and forth. So probably within a week to 2 weeks, I'll have an idea if this length actually works a whole lot better, so I don't have to condition it so much. As for my dark brown one, it is not cut. As you can see, I did not cut it. And this is the reason why I'm not cutting it. One is because this is not going to be one of my daily drivers. This is going to be, you know, every so often. I'm not going to be wearing it like every week. I might wear it maybe once a week, maybe the most twice, maybe. But I'm not going to be wearing her every day. Number two, the reason why I didn't feel the need to cut her also is I think she looks, with just, when it comes down to really long wigs, I think long wigs look really pretty when it's just one straight up color. And I think with this one, it looks super natural. It looks very like, you know, you don't touch your hair, you just let it do its thing, right? And that's what it looks like. And so for me, I felt like, yeah, I'm not gonna cut it. I'm just gonna let it be. Now, if I was to wear that as a daily driver, and I'm gonna be wearing it almost every day or majority of the week, then yes, I would think about cutting her. But because that's not the case with her, I'm not gonna do it. You know, it just makes more sense for me not to do that. And so I think that's what I'm going to do. So with these wigs, I think, you know, I'll definitely wear them long for, you know, for a few days, and then once I start seeing it frizzy, I'll just cut it. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing when I need to get a replacement. So definitely, you know, once this one I can't wear this, it's no good to wear it anymore, then I'm going to use my backup, wear it long, and then once I start seeing it get kind of frizzy, I'm just going to cut it off. Same thing with whenever there is a backup, whenever I can get a backup for the money piece, I will do the same thing. You know, and I just thought, like, I think it'd be better that way. I just think, you know, this wig is definitely a top-notch wig. I still highly recommend it. It's just, you're the one thing, because after I've worn this for so long, for 2.5 weeks, I just noticed that I was conditioning it, and I could condition it if I want to continue on to condition it, then I would. It's just going to be entirely up to what you want to do. But if you are kind of on the fence, maybe cutting yours, I would highly suggest to do it, because it still looks really nice, and it's still, and I'm not saying to cut it all the way up to here unless you want to get it like a bob cut, then that's up to you. But just cut the ends off, and then wear it like this, and it looks really nice. I think it just has a really nice, still has an effortless look to it. It's not, you know, it's definitely not long, and I mean, it's definitely not long, but it's definitely not short either. It's in that medium length, and I think that's like an actual, like, really good length to wear, you know, wigs and stuff. And I mean, I love long hair. I am one of the wig wearers that love long hair. Now 30 inches, no. But I love, like, the 22s and the 24s. I love those inches, that length. It's just, the thing is, it does get time consuming after a while if you're wearing her as often as I do. And so that's the one thing I've noticed with this particular wig, is that when I was wearing her, I had to constantly, you know, condition her. So hopefully I don't have to condition her that much. I'm crossing fingers. All I gotta do now is just spray her with a conditioning spray, and then bing bada boom, brush her, and then she's good. I'm hoping that's all I'm gonna have to do, and when I do need a conditioner. And then, you know, when it comes time to wash her, then definitely wash her. So anyways, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please let me know. And there will be another wig that I'm going to that I am ordering. I ordered a charisma wig, so I'm excited to see that one. I haven't had a charisma wig for maybe almost about a year or so. So I go back and forth with charisma wigs. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I just say I'm done with them. But I really feel, though, they're now getting so much better as the time progresses. I feel like charisma wigs are a whole lot better now than when the ones that I bought in the very beginning. So now they're a whole lot better. So I'm excited about this one. So I will be showing you that wig hopefully sometime soon. I'm just waiting for it. I just ordered it yesterday on Amazon. So until then, I will be doing another update with this wig to kind of show you how well this wig and my money piece Hazel, to see how well did it fare. Did it do well? Did it not do well? And yeah, so I'll check you guys later. Bye.